Hello, my lovely students. Welcome back. Today, we are going to discuss the definitions of chapter 4, that is reproduction in animals. We will discuss the important definition related to this chapter only. Okay, and I will show you some of the picture related to the same definitions. Okay, so without any delay, let's start. First definition I have written, incubation. Some of the words are very new for you in this chapter, so I will request you to focus what I am going to explain. First is incubation. What is the process of incubation? You must have seen the birds are sitting over the eggs. When they are laying the egg for a particular period, they used to sit over the egg. Why? So that they can provide warmth to their babies. Okay, why this is very important step, because if the egg will not get a particular temperature, that can be 37 degree or 38 or 39 degrees Celsius, okay, so they need a particular temperature in which they can develop into their babies, they can develop into the baby, sorry. Okay, so this is the very important step. If this incubation process will not happen in the egg, then baby cannot be developed. Okay, this is the very important step. This can be done by both of the parent, either by the father bird or the mother bird. Okay, this process can be done by any of the bird. It's not compulsory that only the mother bird will sit over the egg, because these egg only need warmth, okay, so that the baby can produce inside, develop inside that. Okay, so this process is very important. So what I have written as a definition, the process of sitting on the egg by birds to provide warmth to their eggs is called incubation. Okay, if they will not provide incubation, the baby cannot be developed. Okay, now next is hatching. What is the process of hatching? When the incubation process is done, and if the incubation process has been done very nicely, properly, and baby has been developed inside that, then after a fixed period of time they have to come out now. So when they come out by breaking the egg shell, that process is known as hatching. As you can see, several picture I have shown. Okay, in the first picture the bird are coming, and then the second picture, okay, as you can see some reptiles. Okay, reptiles are coming. So this is the process of coming out the babies when they used to break the eggshell. This process is called hatching. So what I have written, the process of coming out of baby from the egg is called hatching. Third is embryo. This is one of the confusing or important, we can say. Okay, most of the student get confused in the embryo. Okay, so listen to me what I am going to explain very nicely. When the incubation process done, the baby start getting developed. Okay, so as you can see, this is the developing stage of the baby. This is the yolk. As you can see, there are the three parts I have shown. This first is eggshell, that means the outer coverage of the egg, white color that we used to see in the egg, that is eggshell. Inside the liquid, okay, the water like liquid that you used to see in the egg, that is known as albumen. Okay, here, and the innermost part that is yellow in color, that is known as yolk. Later on, this yolk is converting into embryo. Okay, the baby used to develop inside the egg. Okay, this initial stage of development of the baby is known as embryo. Okay, if after the process of the incubation, if the baby start developing inside this egg, that is known as embryo. We can say the initial baby, okay, the initial stage of the baby development is known as embryo. Okay, one more thing I want to explain here, that is from where they used to get the food. Okay, if inside the egg, if they are developing, from where they used to get this food? From the yolk. So if this question will come, from where the baby inside the egg get food from, then the answer will be yolk. Okay, So the same I have written, the developing body inside the yolk of an egg is called embryo. Two things you have to keep in the mind. Baby get a develop in yolk, and from the yolk only they are getting the food also. Number 4 is nymph. Nymph is the young one of an insect. Have a look on this. If you will see from the egg to the adult bug, okay, see the small picture of the bug. This is the nymph. If any insect is laying egg, and from the egg if any baby insect is hatching out, and they exactly look like their parents. Okay, some of the insect like butterfly, if you will see the butterfly, from the butterfly egg one caterpillar is coming out like a worm. Okay, but these are that worm from in the butterfly will convert into adult butterfly, and that is totally different. You cannot recognize whether the caterpillar is going to convert into the moth or into the butterfly. Okay, that are not looking same, but in this case what you will see, they are exactly looking same. If you will see, the structure, shape and size will be exactly like the adult, only they are small in size, only this is the difference. Okay, so these are called nymph. So insect baby can be called larva also, and that can be called nymph also. If larva do not look like their adult, but nymph exactly look like their adult, but actually they are very small in size. This is the basic difference between the larva and nymph. Okay, so nymph is the young one of an insect that look exactly like their adult is called a nymph. Okay, this is very important. Like grasshopper, if you are seeing the baby grasshopper, they will exactly look like their adult. Cockroach exactly look like their parents. So they are babies of grasshopper and cockroach are called nymph. The last is molting. Again, this process is also very important, which is related to the insect. You must have seen some of the insect. Okay, when they are growing day by day, their covering is very important to be removed. As you can see in this picture, in this first picture, actually this is the animal, okay, and it is shedding its old skin. This is the old skin, as you can say. It is not the two insect, only one insect, but it is removing its outer covering. In this picture also, okay, as you can see, this green color insect is coming out from the old skin. So this is the process of shedding their skin. This process is called molting. So what is molting? The process of shedding their old skin several times. Why they used to several times? Because day by day their size keeps on increasing. If the insect is of this size, if they are not removing their old skin, they cannot grow, because they will packed inside the old skin. So they have to remove the old skin so that they can grow. Understood? So this molting process is very important for the growth of the insect, otherwise their size will not increase. That's why it is the very important process in the development of insect. Okay, that's why the several times they have to remove, because initially they are in this size, after that they will become little bigger and bigger, and then they will become adult. When they become adult and there is no need to grow themselves, if they are not able to grow their size, that time they stop this molting process. Okay, so this molting process is very important for the growth. Okay, one more time, what is molting? Molting is the process of shedding their old skin. Okay, only. So I hope you all have understood all these 5 definitions. Okay, and you will learn it very nicely, so that it will help you to understand this chapter in a better way. Thank you so much.